Awesome. type in.
Exactly. That's the easy way.
To the Musical Center for the Arts. Take a moment and locate the nearest emergency exit to your seating area. Thank you.
you all. Please stand and face the flag as we listen to our national anthem, immediately followed by an invocation by Sheikh Jibril Spate, Director of Muslim Life and Chaplain to Chapman University.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Clothing sends messages. Fair or unfair, people look at us and may sometimes develop welcoming opinions or occasionally harmful or hostile ones. As you can see, I'm currently wearing a thobe, a traditionally Islamic piece of clothing. As a religious person, perhaps they will respect me and maybe confide in me or seek some words of wisdom. Others will see me as weird, perhaps talk about me negatively, or speak to me in an unsavory manner. I can't control how people view me, but I can control how I conduct myself with my clothing. When I wear this clothing, I consider myself serving a more significant cause. You are about to don a white coat. It represents that you are a part of a fundamental institution, a health professional. In our current climate, some will trust you, others will not. You can't control their opinions, but you can control the type of health professional you aspire to be. Hopefully, a person having a deep desire to serve an important cause that benefits you and others. We begin this wonderful ceremony by invoking faith. Faith in something greater than ourselves. Trust that what you are doing is a calling for the service of yourself and, equally important, the greater societal good. Let the ceremony begin.
Thank you, Chaplain Spade. Please be seated. I am Ronald Jordan, Dean of the Chapman University School of Pharmacy. I'm pleased to recognize our special guests who are with us today. I ask that they rise when I call their name, and please hold your applause until all are standing. Dr. Norma Bouchard, Executive Vice President, Provost, and Chief Academic Officer. Dr. L.B. Brown, Professor at Chapman School of Pharmacy and Vice Provost for Academic Administration at Chapman. Dr. Keith Yoshika, President of the California Society of Health System Pharmacists. Dr. Reza Tahiri, today's keynote speaker, Professor and Associate Dean of Student Success and Professional Affairs. Dr. Jeff Goad, Professor and Associate Dean of Academic Affairs. Sheikh Jibril Spate, Director of Muslim Life and Chaplain to Chapman University. Dr. Mary No, today's alumni speaker from the class of 2019. And the Honorable Susan Bonilla, CEO of the California Pharmacists Association, who will be joining us virtually this evening. It's also my distinct honor to introduce you to the people who provide academic leadership to Chapman University School of Pharmacy. Please rise as I call your name. Kindly hold your applause until I've introduced everyone. Dr. Rocky DeMark, Associate Dean of Student Affairs. Dr. Kekavus Parang, Professor, Associate Dean of Research, Innovation, and Global Affairs. Dr. Reza Mevar, Professor and Department Chair of the Biomedical and Pharmaceutical Sciences. Laura Garospi, Director of Finance and Administration. Dr. Maddie Dinsner, Professor and Associate Dean of Assessment and Accreditation, and the remaining faculty of Chapman School of Pharmacy on stage. Please stand and rise to be recognized. Thank you. Thank you. I would now like to introduce our first speaker today, the Honorable Susan Bonilla. Susan Bonilla is the CEO of the California Pharmacists Association. She has served as a member of the California State Assembly and County Board of Supervisors representing Contra Costa County, dedicated herself to finding solutions and implementing strategies to create positive change in California. While serving in the state legislature, she chaired the Assembly Business and Professions Committee and served on the Budget and Health Committees. She brings leadership skills and strong relationships within the state capitol to advocate for the profession of pharmacy. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Susan Bonilla, CEO of the California Pharmacists Association.
Good evening. I'm Susan Bonilla, the CEO for the California Pharmacists Association. First of all, let me say congratulations on your white coat ceremony. Here at CPHA, we are so excited that you are taking this very important step within your career. And we hope that we can provide for you the community and the resources and the support that you need within the profession of pharmacy. I want to thank you for your dedication to your education, to the patients that you will be serving. And I want you to know that CPHA is here as a support, as a resource, and most importantly, as a community of pharmacists who care about supporting you in the profession, who care about your education, and who care about making California a healthier and more productive state. So thank you for all of your hard work that you've put in, for the work that lies ahead, for your dedication to being a voice for your patients. We encourage you to become the advocate for the profession, for yourself, but most importantly, for those in California that you will be serving as a healthcare provider. Again, congratulations. We're so happy to be able to partner with you as you take this important step in your career.
Thank you, Ms. Bonilla. And now I would like to welcome our second speaker of the evening, Dr. Keith Yoshizuka, sorry, Keith, received his PharmD from the University of Pacific in 1976, his MBA from the California State University in Sacramento in 1981, and his JD in law from the University of San Francisco in 1995. He completed the American Society of Health Systems Pharmacists Leadership Institute at Boston University in 2006. He was named fellow by the California Society of Health System Pharmacists in 2013. He is licensed to practice both law and pharmacy in California and other jurisdictions. He serves as Assistant Dean for Administration and Chair of Social, Behavioral, and Administrative Sciences Department at Touro University, California. College of Pharmacy. He also serves as president of the California Society of Health System Pharmacists. Before starting a second career in academia, he was a long career as a manager administrator for health systems such as Kaiser Permanente and Sutter Health. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Keith Yoshizuka to the stage.
Welcome to the next phase of your life as you begin pharmacy school. You are joining the profession at an exciting time. The profession of pharmacy is evolving. Just yesterday, the President of the United States directed the Department of Health and Human Services to authorize pharmacists to prescribe treatments for COVID-19 that have been either authorized or approved by the FDA. And they directed pharmacists, interns, and technicians to be able to administer those medications. The profession of the profession of pharmacy is evolving, a continuing trend that started in the 1960s. The 1960s, which is probably before most of you were born, brought clinical pharmacy to the hospital. In the 1980s, that practice expanded to the ambulatory care venue, into clinics. The 2000s saw incorporation of clinical pharmacy practice into the community setting. I tell you, 20 years ago, you couldn't find any pharmacy that offered immunizations. Today, you can't find one that doesn't. If you thought that you would spend your career upon graduation filling prescriptions, you'd better think again. Robotics can fill prescriptions faster and more accurately than you can. Kaiser has robotics facilities in Downey and Livermore that fill 60,000 prescriptions per day by robot. You will need skills that are automation-proof. You will need to apply your clinical skills to write prescriptions, not just fill them. You'll need to engage in chronic disease management. This is what you're going to be learning over the next 3 years. It's going to be a tough journey, requiring a lot of work. Of course it's going to be tough. If it was easy, they'd let anybody do it. But you got accepted to the program. In the end, you will appreciate the rigor that your program requires. This may be a new program, but they make pharmacists the old-fashioned way. You earn it. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce our alumni guest speaker. Dr. Mary No attended Chapman University for both undergraduate and PharmD programs as part of the inaugural Freshman Early Assurance Program, FEAP as we call it, and completed her Doctor of Pharmacy degree in 2019. She currently works as a clinical staff pharmacist at South Coast Mission Pharmacy, an outpatient pharmacy at Mission Hospital, Laguna Beach. In her work, she serves many patients within Los Angeles and Orange County communities and those in mental rehabilitation facilities specializing in treatments for substance abuse and psychiatric disorders. Dr. No has continued working with Chapman School of Pharmacy as Chapman School of Pharmacy's Alumni Advisory Board Chair and is currently serving as Adjunct Assistant Professor precepting second-year IPPE students in her outpatient pharmacy practice. In her time serving on the Alumni Board, she has assisted in many multimedia projects, including highlighting our students and alumni accomplishments throughout the pandemic, and has been working on an alumni mentorship and preceptorship program, along with the Alumni Board and CUSP faculty. She has also facilitated multiple guest speaker events in order to educate both students and alumni on the many roads pharmacy can lead them to, as well as providing practical perspective on life from graduate school onwards. She's been involved in several nonprofit organizations within the Orange County community, such as the Vietnamese Pharmacists Association, Orange County Pharmacists Association, California Society of Health System Pharmacists, Vietnam Community Action for Resources and Empowerment, and Connect OC. Throughout her involvement, she's assisted in several events and programs related to student new practitioner mentorship, supporting students and other providers during health fairs and professional events. Dr. No was also our distinguished alumni in 2020. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mary No.
Thank you, Dean Jordan, for the introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. When I was told by Yeji I'd be speaking for both the classes of 2023 and 2024, I was surprised. I'll admit the pressure's up there, but at the same time, as I was forming the speech, I wanted it to be all-encompassing to both classes as you all are starting your pharmacy paths. So let me first ask, how many of you, before even stepping onto Rinker campus, have received some kind of advice from someone about going into pharmacy school? Show of hands. Okay, wow, all right. So a handful of you. So if no one has shared their advice already, then the rest of my speech is for you. When I was starting CUSP in 2016, I never had the opportunity to ask any alumni about their school experience and how they got to their current position. And keep in mind, the first inaugural PharmD class at CUSP started in 2015. So now, flash forward, as an alumnus from the growing alumni community, let me be one of the first alumni to share my 5 top tips to pharmacy school. I'll keep it brief, but for the student pharmacists in the audience, if you have your phones on you, you're allowed to take it out only this time for notes. And if not, the CUSP Alumni Board will send an email with these top tips later. So, without further ado, here's my list. Number 1, build your network and get involved. You will hear this phrase over and over again. Pharmacy is a small world. Whether you're building professional relationships through conferences, LinkedIn, organizations, health fairs, events, or even in your own classroom, these relationships become a valuable asset that can help you later on and even help you explore your interests. Number 2, explore your options and stay focused. Keep an open mind to all the opportunities in pharmacy. You're only in school for 2 to 3 more years, so I highly recommend you make the most of your time discovering what your interests are. Especially consider internships if you see any. With that said, you also want to make sure you stay focused. Maintain a steady routine to not fall behind. Working together in a group can also help motivate you as well. And whatever you do, do not procrastinate. Number 3, don't hesitate for help and keep resources handy. It is okay to not know things, but also make sure to do some research before you ask. So your professors do care about your education, and they want you to succeed. And as for resources, have a notebook handy to jot down things during rotations, labs, or health fairs. Also, with drug informational apps, you can look up lots of information that go beyond the scope of the class. Though, by the time you're out of school, you may or may not have to rely on them as much anymore. Number 4, find a mentor and have a plan for stress management. Highly, highly recommend finding a pharmacist or researcher who has similar interests that you may have while in school. As a mentee, you can learn from your mentor and seek guidance that will help you attain your goals. During times when you feel overwhelmed, be also aware of your limits and establish a good support system early. Not even going to sugarcoat it, pharmacy school will be challenging. But with good stress management and support of friends and family, you can definitely overcome it. And lastly, most importantly, think patient, not disease. I say this in the context of volunteering in patient care events, when you're conducting research, going on IPI-API rotations, or even even giving your vaccines in your first year of pharmacy school. You'll be able to apply what you've learned in school, but the key thing to know is to think of that patient as a whole. As an old preceptor once told me, treat your patients as you would want your family or yourself to be treated. Okay, so if you had your phones out, put your phones away now. All right, so speaking from experience, you are both an educator and lifelong scholar as a pharmacist. While you're counseling patients and teaching your students, you are also learning about the new drugs on the market, reading guideline updates, and of course, adapting to the ever-changing environment, like COVID, for example. I had to say it. So many alumni who I have stayed connected with are now seeing the school that has brought them to where they are today continue to grow bigger and better every year. Many of them are willing to meet you all one day and lend you a hand in the future in some way, shape, or form. This may be overwhelming, but the journey is worthwhile, and before you know it, you'll be set in your career. On behalf of the CUSP Alumni Advisory Board and alumni community, thank you so much for your time, and welcome to Chapman University School of Pharmacy.
Thank you so much, Dr. No, for that great advice. I'm very excited to welcome our keynote speaker for this evening, Dr. Reza Tahiri. Dr. Tahiri serves as Professor and Associate Dean of Professional Affairs and Student Success at Chapman University School of Pharmacy. After 2 years of service as the Interim Associate Dean of Academic Affairs at Chapman University. Prior to joining Chapman, he served as the Chief Strategy Officer for RX Prep, Inc., that you'll all learn about as you approach the board exams. Dr. Tahiri's academic path started as a faculty member at Western University of Health Sciences, followed by Faculty Director of Experiential Education and Chair at the Department of Pharmacotherapy and Outcomes Science at Loma Linda University School of Pharmacy. He then served as the founding Associate Dean of Academic Affairs and later Dean of the School of Pharmacy at West Coast University, where he led the program to full accreditation. Dr. Tahiri completed his undergraduate training as well as his Doctor of Pharmacy program at the University of Minnesota and a fellowship in cardiovascular pharmacotherapy at the same institution. He earned his executive MBA, Master of Business Administration, at the University of Southern California Marshall School of Business. Reza is also certified as an emotional intelligence coach. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Reza Tahiri to the podium.
Sorry for the slowness here. Dean Jordan, thank you for the kind introduction and for the opportunity. A famous painting from 1889 marks the first documented record of doctors wearing a white coat. But it wasn't until 100 years later, in 1989, that the first white coat ceremony took place at University of Chicago Medical School. Later, in 1993, Columbia University Medical School, in partnership with Arnold Gold Foundation, sponsored the first full-fledged white coat ceremony. Ever since then, white coat ceremony has been the mainstay tradition in many healthcare professional programs. And it serves as a rite of passage to the profession. For students, White coat ceremony marks a transition in your life, a transition to becoming a professional, a transition in which the society gives you many rights and privileges, and in return has high standards of expectations. For family and friends that are gathered here, this is an opportunity for you to feel proud of your loved ones' accomplishments to get here. But let it also serve as a reminder that they need your support, love, encouragement, and perhaps some sacrifice now more than ever as they engage in 3 years of rigorous studies to earn their rite of passage to become a pharmacist. Just a little over 2 weeks ago, without this walker, that is, during orientation, I met the class of 2024, along with some faculty colleagues. And we went through an exercise in which the class developed their own pledge of professionalism. And class of 2023 developed theirs last year. Now, for family and friends, let me explain exactly what went on during this time. Students developed a very specific set of examples of self-expectations to hold themselves and each other accountable as a professional in 5 domains of professionalism. And those domains of professionalism are responsibility, commitment to excellence, respect for others, honesty and integrity, and care and compassion. I was initially going to read all of the examples they've written, but the night would have turned out to be about 5 hours long. But we won't do that. So instead, let me just share with you a few examples that the class themselves came up with as a set of self-expectations. I will be focused on improving myself not only academically, but personally and professionally in order to provide patient-centered care. Now, these are statements that the class came up with themselves without any input from any faculty member. Example number 2, I will commit to lifelong learning by constantly seeking and obtaining new medication-related information and keeping up with new technological advances. The third one, I will be an active listener. I will be an active listener, as well as an advocate for my patients and peers to the best of my abilities. And last example, I promise, I will respect my patients' and peers' privacy and confidentiality to establish and build trust. So these are just a few examples for the class. Students, I congratulate you in developing your own moral compass as you start your professional journey. Remember, you've entered a profession that has amongst the highest trusts amongst all the professions. Shortly this evening, you will be reciting the oath of a pharmacist to signify your entrance into the profession. This demonstrates your commitment and your responsibility, and that comes along with the privileges of being a pharmacist. I want to diverge for a brief moment, if I may, and share something that happened exactly 5 weeks ago on a Friday. 5 weeks ago on this campus, there was a graduation ceremony. So during graduation commencement, I thanked and reminded the graduates about their heroism as they, along with other pharmacy students and pharmacists around the country, were the sheer force that resulted in 49.9% of the US population being fully vaccinated against COVID-19. That was August 5th. 5 weeks passed. As of yesterday, September 9th, this statistic has grown to 53.4% of the US population, or 62.5% of the eligible US population, namely those 12 years and older. Now, why am I sharing this with you? I want you to keep in mind the force of the pharmacists and pharmacy students in bringing this country out of the worst catastrophe it has seen in over 100 years. There may be someone here that is 101, but if not, I don't think any of us were around them. So keep that in mind. Now, today as we speak, those of you in class of 2023, you're already certified. Certified to administer immunizations. And those in class of 2024, the rumor on the street is that in short few weeks, maybe less, right, Dr. Goad? You will be fully certified. Now, this means that you have the opportunity, and I would argue the professional obligation, to not only vaccinate the US population, to move the needle closer to 100%, but also educate. And by that, I mean properly educate the US population about the importance and the role and the value of vaccination. And not just COVID vaccine, all vaccinations. So with that, I welcome you to the profession and challenge you with your first professional responsibility to immunize and educate as many people as you can. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tahiri. He's gone through a lot lately with some surgery and things, and it's really amazing that he found the ability to be here for you, and I'm really grateful. Today, we celebrate the students' entry into the profession by giving them their white coats. We hope you will all wear these white coats and be proud to show others that you are a student pharmacist whenever you are on the Rinker Health Science campus and on your rotations. These coats are required to be worn in professional practice, simulations, and other laboratories, as well as in certain parts of the didactic curriculum, outreach, and experiential activities while representing the Chapman University School of Pharmacy in the community. We trust you will wear these coats dressed as you would expect to dress if you were representing the college, the profession, and actually delivering patient care as an intern or employee in practice. Thank you in advance for respecting the professionalism standards that these white coats represent. I'm sure you'll all do fine. Now I would like to welcome Dr. DeMark, Associate Dean of Student Affairs, to the podium for a presentation of the white coats.
At this time, will the students receiving their white coats please step forward?
There's something that brings each of us to Chapman University. It calls us here, to the edge of a coast, to the end of a continent, on the brink of a discovery. At the intersection of untapped possibility and untamed potential, big ideas are born. That's why each of us is here. We're here to make something. Our scientific breakthroughs, our business models, our lines of code, our symphonies, our nonprofits, and our films, to explore every option as we discover what inspires us. We're here to put in the time, hours in the lab, days in the studio, weeks abroad, months in the field, years in a community that works together and challenges each of us to do more. We're here to become more, to experiment boldly, act thoughtfully, live beautifully, explore tirelessly. And we're here to see what we can do, so that when we take the stage, walk on the set, approach the lectern, lead a team, make a scientific breakthrough, help those in need, envision the future we see for ourselves, we'll have every experience at Chapman inside us, every lesson we learned within us, every inspiring person behind us. Everything will become in front of us. And when the world asks us what we can do, we answer, anything imaginable.
Kaylin Effendi. Sarah Kurd Misto. Min Nguyen. Phoebe Karn. Deborah Nguyen. Will the first group of white coat recipients from the class of 2023 step forward? Please place your coats on. Congratulations. You may exit the stage. Min Nguyen. Justin Rambaran. Jose Navarro. Akash Patel. Young Herb. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Sandy Rodriguez. Jessica Carter. Stephanie Hebron. Mason Myers. Mary Elkamos. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Raha Jeromi. Bishoy Saad. Lamia Al-Saleh. Savannah Rodriguez. Adeze Anthony Wise. Please step forward and wear your white coats. Congratulations. Emily Gonzalez. Irani Abdu. Hadil Shalan. Lucia Basilio. Tiffany Nguyen. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Kakan Nguyen. Rachel Lee. Phyllis Kim. Jennifer Lee. Alan Nguyen. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Joshua Katani. Jessica Espinoza. Allison Tran. Charlotte Tran. Han Tran. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Ni Vo. Win Win. Bao Li. Teresa Duan. Tiffany Nguyen. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Vivian Liu. Kimberly Ong. Q Do. Michelle Cara. Nino Villarreal. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. This concludes the coding of the class of 2023. We are so proud of all that you have accomplished in your first year of pharmacy school, and grateful that we're able to celebrate each of you in person tonight. Will the first group of White Coat recipients from the class of 2024 please step forward? Yasmina Ristich. Yasmin Kalada. Melissa Garcia. Megan Shea. Vivian Lee. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Hannah Tenema. Miriam Michael. Elizabeth Nguyen. Bryson Ilaban. Alan Tamavongsa. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Sophia Chow. Nikita Dave. Myrna Mikhail. Tiffany Thomas. Nadine Naguib. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Judith Stephen. Lariah Leary. Nikki Derleth. Sarah Sahajian. Asal Ardalan. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Brian Lee. Ethan Nikfar. Jack Menzagopian. Rami Mardini. Selassie D'Souza. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Garrett Malter. Nigan Masale. Zara Anarmand. Ethan Tran. Ashley Mao. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Tara Kavazadeh. Lillian Nguyen.
That's my best friend.
Jeremy Chu. Amara Ahmed. Charlene Chai. Please step forward and place your white coats on. White coats are trickier than they look. Congratulations. Journey Marie Cordero. Rosa Lee. Mulan Homo. Cheyenne Rivers. Tali Fagiano. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. V. Pham. Caitlin Trin. Jim Deng. Nok Nguyen. Rachel Guzman. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Joshua Yoon. Rayanne Shea. Ina Marie Tagorino. Helen Vu. Sunwoo Oh. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Minahil Kawaja. Christy Yen Van. Brendan Kadar. Trevor Ross. Vince Robert Nicholas. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Christine Nguyen. Tony Lay. Nelly Delacayan. Kendra Myers. Annette Nguyen. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Casey Nguyen. Annabelle Gauntman. Elin Lam. John Shim. Angelica Trujillo. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Manuel Molina. Maria Miguel. Shin Gong. Audrey Harrington. Haley Lee. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Sahar Pakbas. Ida Patahush. Arthur Tran. Paulo Domingo. Drew Patel. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Brian Vong. Luan Fan. Justin Calvario. Asis Martinez. Tao Vo. Michelle Hune. Please step forward and place your white coats on. Congratulations. Congratulations to each of the students who have been coded today. We are very proud of each of you for everything you have accomplished thus far, and we know that this is only the beginning of your journey. Please welcome Dean Jordan back to the podium.
You look great. You really look great. Thank you, Dr. DeMark. I would like to take a moment to thank our partners at the Musco Center. The Musco Center is a lovely venue that attracts high-caliber talent, and we're grateful for their partnership in allowing us to do this event. It would not be possible without their tremendous support. Let me also thank Dr. DeMarc's team in Student Affairs and the many staff and faculty that helped put this event together. We'd also like to thank each of you, parents and friends, for showing up not only today, but for every part of your students' lives. Please give yourselves a round of applause. The Chapman University School of Pharmacy is proud to have admitted such amazing students, and we are excited for them to advance their careers with us. They will need the support of their families, friends, and community to thrive in this rigorous program, as you've heard. You have been and will be their greatest support. So please, when you see them up late studying, tired, and in need of some extra home-cooked food, remember that you're a vital component of their educational journey. And in just a few years, you'll be right back here at Chapman supporting your students as they cross the stage to receive their Doctor of Pharmacy degree. So just as you are present for them today, we ask that you be present for them throughout the program, reminding them that they can do anything imaginable with your support. Thank you. In a few moments, you will take your oath. You will soon enter a great profession and will begin to assume the privileges and responsibilities of that role. You will be privileged to be looked upon as one of the most accessible and trusted health professionals in the U.S. Your words and advice you give people in need of health care and assistance will be highly respected. Remember, with that privilege comes significant responsibilities. Recognize that the way you act and present yourself with family, friends, and the public from this day forward will be different. You are now part of a noble profession, and you need to hold the highest standards of behaviors. Set goals for your journey in pharmacy to achieve great things. Keep in mind on what you can accomplish, and your faculty will show you many exciting pathways to success. Only you can decide what type of pharmacist and healthcare leader you will be. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jeff Goad. Dr. Goad is the newly appointed He's an amazing guy, you'll all know. Dr. Goad is newly appointed Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, a tenured professor of pharmacy, and the inaugural chair of the Chapman University School of Pharmacy, Department of Pharmacy Practice. He received his Doctor of Pharmacy degree from the USC School of Pharmacy and a Master's in Public Health from the Keck School of Medicine at USC. He completed his residency in pediatric pharmacy practice at Children's Hospital, Los Angeles, and holds a certificate of knowledge in travel health from the International Society of Travel Medicine. For over 20 years, Dr. Goad has maintained an active practice in travel health clinics and immunization services. He coordinates and teaches courses in travel medicines, immunizations, epidemiology, and parasitology. He is currently a National Faculty and Advisory Board member for the American Pharmacists Association-based immunization training program, and he is chair of the APHA Travel Medicine Advanced Competency Training course. He's presented more than 300 pharmacy and medical conferences and published 70 articles and books. Dr. Goad is Vice President for the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases, Chair of the International Society of Travel Medicine Pharmacists Professional Group, and past President for the California Immunization Coalition and California Pharmacists Association. In 2021, Dr. Goad was appointed to California's COVID-19 vaccine guidelines drafting work group. He's provided tremendous service to Chapman University and to the students of our university for many years. Please welcome Dr. Goad to lead our students.
Thank you very much, Dean Jordan. Well, it's great to see you guys, all your bright, shiny white coats. I'd like to echo a bit about the symbolic nature of the white coat, but also to emphasize it has a very practical purpose, which you'll all learn very soon in the immunization lab. So we're about to do something that's very important for our profession and for you entering our profession. So let's see. Over here, I'd like to welcome all pharmacists in the audience or on stage to stand and renew your oath as a professional as we administer it to the group of student pharmacists. With the class of 2023 and 2024, please stand and raise your right arm and repeat after me. Okay, I hope you all have it written down. Good, here we go. Okay, here we go. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our professionals' moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate change that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. Great. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Goad. At this time, just looking here, I don't know where it is. At this time, Chapman University School of Pharmacy would like to welcome Provost Norma Bouchard to the podium. We are honored to present Provost Bouchard with a white coat and welcome her to the Cusp family. We learned from the start of our school in 2013 that the support and guidance of our chancellor and provost is essential to our school's students and faculty success. For these students, the white coat symbolizes the beginning of a professional journey. The journey involves demonstrating the caring, knowledge, and professionalism expected from them by their patients. While our school is not your patient, Provost Bouchard, we think it is important to note that we see in you the beginning of a journey where the same incredible knowledge, professionalism, and caring for what we do at the School of Pharmacy will be evident. We look forward to your guidance and knowledge as we at CUSP work to contribute to the academic mission you oversee at Chapman. Provost Bouchard, is there a coat somewhere? No? You don't see one there either? Well, we'll deliver that coat at another time.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to first thank Dean Jordan and School of Pharmacy for your welcome to Chapman University. I'm absolutely delighted to be here. I would have been humbled, and I'm still humbled, to receive a white coat, and certainly look forward to it, which is the symbol of pharmacy's dedication to patient care. The white coat you're wearing represents pharmacy's commitment to integrity, compassion, and community. The contributions that pharmacists around the country and that students and faculty at our Chapman School of Pharmacy have made to knocking back the pandemic through immunization have been invaluable to our community. It is truly my honor to be here tonight as you begin your professional journey and join a highly respected profession that will focus on safe, effective healthcare and medication therapy by delivering patient safety-focused healthcare. So congratulations to all of you, class of 23 and 24. I know your experiences at CUSP and Chapman University will be absolutely an extraordinary part of your life, and that it will likely lead to a success that changes the trajectory of your family after you graduate. Your faculty, staff, and I are here to serve and to help you. Please do not hesitate to reach out to us for help and support. My office stands ready to be at your service. Thank you, even if I didn't get the coat. I must say that, I hold a PhD and I have children who are health professionals. Yes! So I have to say that I have children who are health professionals, and I never worn a white coat. And since I have a PhD, they never thought I was a real doctor. So please take pictures of me with yourselves. Send them at nbouchard@chapman.edu, because I will be forwarding them to my boys. Thank you.
Thank you, and congratulations, Provost Bouchard. You'll always be a doctor of pharmacy to us at CUSP. As we conclude the ceremony, please join me in welcoming Chaplain Spate back to the stage to lead us in the benediction.
Congratulations once again, beloved health professionals. You will be embarking on an incredible journey. May you internalize the responsibility of your profession. May you gain confidence daily wearing your white coat. May you be ethical and skillful practitioners. May you contribute to the advancement of your practice. And may you be patient when things don't seem to be going the way you want it to be. And may blessings be upon you, your family, and your friends. Go in peace. Thank you.
That concludes the ceremony. We ask that the audience please stand as the faculty, staff, and honored guests leave the stage and the Doctor of Pharmacy Class 23 and 24 process out of the Musco Center. We ask that the audience all join us and please proceed to the lobby and front lawn. Thank you so much for attending.